Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go over the watch list for this coming week. I believe the market is due for a bounce, but just because I believe that doesn't mean it's going to happen. So let's start off from the top. Tesla stock sitting inside a wedge, and the crossover, if that happens, it can make a very big move back to 480. We have earnings coming up in 2 weeks as well. So look out, because Monday should decide whether we move down and continue bleeding on the market or we break out here. And this one is volatile. It can jump $34 on a day. So Tesla, look out for that breakout. I don't think I care about Lulu right now. Lulu's going sideways here. It's actually got a bottom at 367 to 373. Interesting. Actually, this one, yeah, this one's interesting. Actually, I was about to skip this one, but I'm like, so it's actually trading sideways here. It's got a bottom down here. It has not crossed over in the MACD just yet. I would watch for a crossover. This crossover, as you can see, it can happen tomorrow. That would mean we get a pump to 414 at least from where it's at right now. Because this one's just as volatile as Tesla. It can move up. It can move up $20+ in a day. So this one's looking good. I'm going to keep an eye on this one tomorrow. I might jump in. I like this. If this crossover happens and we don't just dump again, because that's what's been happening, this one's getting ready to cross over. This one is I'm liking it. Like Oh yeah, I'm adding this one to my plays watch list. That's an interesting one for me. Okay, let's continue here. AEON, there's a huge gap here. If we can close that gap, there's potential here from a low of 18.5 to a high of 50 cents. There's potential here for 100% gains plus, but you have to have the volume come in. Without volume, without other suckers to come in and push up the price for you because you bought down here, well, it's hard to close that gap and make that big money. So there's a play here to close that gap, but or overreaction play, whatever you want to call it. There's a gap here. So if it closes that and volume comes in, there's money to be made. You're playing the gap, but you don't want to hold it overnight. You kind of just want to buy in if it closes that gap. If it even goes from 18.5 to 25 cents, I mean, that's still money because that's the resistance here at 0.25. So there's money here to be made, but the volume has to come in. If not, then it's either going to go lower or stay sideways. So I don't recommend holding it overnight. Don't recommend holding the bag all the way down. This is the one where if it doesn't move on. Traw here just had a huge gap in after hours. Post market jumped to $12.28, 52% up on after hours. And as you can see in the past, when it gapped up here, it actually gapped up to 1163 and then still went as far as 1944 before coming back down. That tells me that there's a lot of pumpers in this one who are just looking to get in and get out with the profits. That's why it does this huge wick here. You see that? It came all the way up there and so much selling pressure just pushed it down. So this one, if you're going to take advantage of the gap, because there's a gap now, if it's going to gap and continue its momentum, then you want to take advantage of the momentum by getting in on the crossover on the MACD, ride the momentum up, take your profits, move on. Because that's clearly what's happening here. When you see a wig like that after a huge gap, it's that means people are there's a lot of pumpers in that one. That's what that tells me. And the reason I say it might make a good play despite the fact that you're chasing is look at these arrows here. Look at what happens. This stock gapped up and it's still closed green. Gapped up again, went up as far as 27, came right back down because a lot of pumpers in this one. Same thing here. Looks very similar, right? Gap up and it runs, then it closes pretty much where it opened. So there's just a lot of pumpers, a lot of people who are just in there to get in and get out. So if you're going to take advantage, and here's another example. Red candle, huge gap up, runs and closes green. So if this is going to be a rinse and repeat, then you guys should look to play this one on the MACD crossover get in with the momentum and the buying pressure, ride it up for as far as it goes, or take profit along the way, and that's it. You're done. You get out. I wouldn't want to hold it overnight though. So there's a good play here on playing the momentum. And like I said, I just showed you so many examples. Every time it gaps, it runs. There's a lot of good plays in the market right now. Tesla, Lululemon, Traw, Blue, Behat, same thing as AEON. It's at a bottom. If this bounces even to 13 cents, there's money to be made for sure. There's money. You can make a quick 50%, about 50%. If it goes even higher, you can make 100% plus. Again, you're taking advantage of any gaps or the bottom. And if it bounces, buyers come in, the volume comes in, it pushes it up for you, and you make your money. Again, don't recommend holding. This is a different kind of play. You're noticing right now there's different kinds of plays here. Here you're looking to close the gap. Here you're looking to take advantage of the bottom, and here you're looking to play the momentum on that huge gap. And you can see the history, it just loves to gap up and then run, and then a lot of profit taking happens. So you're taking advantage of the momentum in this case, but I would go with smaller positions because you are chasing. So, and Tesla is you're looking to play the breakout on this technical pattern, and Lulu you're looking to play the MACD, which is about to cross over on the daily, so with increasing volume as well. So there you go. Like the first what 5 stocks that I'm talking about, and you can see there's different plays that require different strategies. QQQ, don't care about it, too expensive. EDBL didn't move anywhere, so it doesn't matter. This one's dead in the water. Someone told me about PRST. I'm like, hey, they're like, hey, it's a bottom. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's too low volume. It's too. Who am I going to dump these shares on? I need someone to be my liquidity. I need someone to buy my bag, not my bag, buy my gains, or I'm the one who's going to walk away with the gains. They're going to hold the bag, right? I need someone to hold the bag, or else it's pointless. RB, nah, I don't care for that one. Trug, the bottom is at 35 cents, so you would have to wait for it to come down between 35 and 40 cents. So wait for the bottom on that one. So this is a bottoms play, but you got to wait for it to come down. Let's see, VRAR, don't care about SoundHound right now. We need the crossover, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. Same thing with LAES, don't care for that one. No. Stag, I'm waiting for this one to come down to the bottom down here at around $30 to $31. It's been bleeding from 40. It's a slow mover. It takes months for this one to move any significant amount. What I like to do with this one is I like to buy it once it gets under like $35. Just start buying, accumulating as it goes lower. And it's a dividend stock, a monthly dividend stock. So you get paid, as you can see, almost 12 and a half cents per share every month that you hold it. So I'm going to collect dividends as it goes down, and then when it bounces and goes back to 40 or whatever, I can also sell it for a profit, right? So I'm getting paid to hold it down and paid to hold it all the way up. So that's why I love this one, but I'm waiting for 30 to 31 to load up. So that's like a long term. That's going to be like a year long play. I'm not kidding when I say I have patience. I can wait. Mags, no. I don't care about this ETF. Quantum computing as a whole is still coming down. Even the ETF is coming down. I wouldn't buy quantum computing just yet. RGTI, it's down 10% in after hours. Quantum computing stocks right now just showing a lot of weakness. Cooler, color, whatever. Still, sellers are in control. These quantum computing stocks they look like they're getting ready to bleed even more. Same thing with Nauticus Robotics. Algorithm. Rhyme algorithm here. The bottom is at around 7.2 to 8 cents. So if it comes down to the bottom, you know what to do. That's a bottom play right there. TSS, I don't care about TSM. Apple, don't care. There's like so many plays, and I'm just one guy. I can't jump into all of these. Out of all these, Lululemon is the one that's got my attention. And Tesla. But I'll probably go with Lulu. Serve, and no. Don't care. No. No. Yeah, a lot of these are just no's for me. Like, I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh, Domino's Pizza. If anyone likes Domino's Pizza, It's sitting right at the bottom. I like this one too. Like I said, there's so many plays. Like I have to make a choice. Do I jump into Domino's Pizza at the bottom? Do I play the crossover on Lulu? Do I play the breakout on the out of that wedge for Tesla? Like I can't jump into everything, but I hope you take advantage of one of these going into Monday. But Domino's Pizza is at the bottom. People love buying Domino's Pizza at 400. So this one's good for a bottom buying. It's literally right at it. Let's keep going down. Oh, Neo, by the way, that one broke down below its support here that held for a while. I told you guys, I think I made a video saying, like, I don't trust this. This looks like it's getting ready to come down. Well, guess what? It is coming down. The absolute bottom is at 360. So you're going to have to wait for 360. And that's why I said, like, I'm just going to wait. Seriously, like, waiting pays. It pays. The new ones are going to learn. Like, it pays. BBAI, don't care. GME, no thank you. Give it to me at 18 to 21 or I don't care. I'm not going to buy it. Yeah, I'm not going to buy it at 50% up in, yeah, 50% more expensive. Screw that. Tilray, don't care for Tilray. I need that to form a bottom. It might be forming a bottom down here at 114 to 120, but again, I'm just going to wait. Gonna wait on that one. There's better setups right now. I'm really liking Lulu on that crossover and Domino's Pizza looking good as well as Tesla. Spy broke down below the wedge and underneath the bottom here. So Spy better recover on Monday or it's gonna get ugly. Because that's gonna bring the market as it's down. Yeah, it can bring the market down as a whole if all 500 top companies are struggling. That's why I'm saying like it's critical we bounce on Monday. SoFi? Nah, I don't care for it. Looks like it wants to bleed more. Bitcoin right at support, right at that bottom there. But I don't trust this candle, man. I don't trust the price action here. I just have a feeling like we're gonna break down, and I hope I'm wrong. Because anytime it's come down to the bottom, you'll notice there's these huge wicks, right? Look at this huge wick. That means buyers really love it down here. Look at these wicks here. Anytime it came into our box, look at that. Buyers always pushed it up above it. We're seeing weakness here and here. We're seeing weakness from buyers. So that's a change in the pattern. We're no longer getting wicks pushing up the price, not even allowing it to stay inside the rectangle. Now the candles go into the rectangle and the selling pressure, look at that. Insane. So I would be careful. Like I said, Monday's gonna tell the story. If Monday we continue to bleed, it's gonna get ugly. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna get ugly, guys. But despite that, there are a lot of plays in the markets. Like I just showed you. Probably the top ones, Lulu on the crossover. Probably gonna have to play options on that one over shares. Tesla on the breakout, if it does break out, assuming we don't just tank. Aeon, play the gap. Traw, play the momentum. B hat, play the bottom there, because it bounced before. Like literally, when a stock continues to hold the bottom and bounces, might as well take advantage. This one made people money on the first day that they joined the Discord. So if it has a history of bouncing from here, it's probably gonna do it again, right? We would just assume. If it doesn't, we take the small loss and we move on. It's no big deal. Taking losses is probably the biggest thing that people have to learn. Like be okay with taking the loss, my friends. You take a 10% loss, but the potential was like 30 to 50%. That's a good risk to reward ratio. So yeah, there you go. I think Lululemon is the one that I'm personally gonna jump into. That's the one that's yeah. I like this one. This one I don't know why that there's just this itch. I'll have to play options on it on the smaller time frame. I just opened a new brokerage account. For those of you who don't have Schwab, I have Schwab. On Schwab, you can open like 10 brokerage, yeah, I think up to 10 brokerage accounts. So I opened up a new one just for options. I've never traded options. Like I've dabbled in it, but I've never actually like sat down and really developed a strategy for it. So I'll have to figure out how to use one of my strategies for options because options it's a different game, especially with theta. Yeah, the crossover on this is going to be money if it happens. Yeah, I'm just looking right now. My crossover strategy, it's not looking good. Might have to use a 5-minute time frame maybe. Nah, the crossover strategy might not be the way to go. I think the way to go might be buying at open and just holding it till close. 394. Actually, no. Oh, it sucks when you find a stock that you're like, ooh, it's about to cross over in the daily, which means momentum and volume is on your side. You can see on the volume indicator right here, volume has been increasing. Momentum's gonna, if that crosses over, we should get more volume and momentum on our side, buyers on our side, and it should lead to a big green candle. So that's why I'm saying like, it sucks when you find something like this, but your strategies don't work on it. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna have to do some studying up and see if I can figure out a way to make money and get a good entry. Because it's important to get a good entry. Good entry versus bad entry could be the difference between taking a bigger loss and a smaller loss. Technically, I shouldn't take a loss though. But Lulu, I'm coming for you on Monday. All right, guys, that's it for the video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.